Lana, 30 and 21 your last two games coming off the bench. Does that give you some sort of spark?
Yeah, I'd say it definitely gives me a spark. Me and KG have had a lot of conversations just off to the side before and after practice talking about what I can do and what my role is and how I can deliver that best. And I think just having those conversations with her has really helped me, put that into place, and I think that's serving me well.
When you're able to sit there the first couple of minutes of the game, are you able to see some tendencies from the how does that benefit you kind of seeing the game from the sideline there for the first couple minutes?
Yeah, I think that's definitely the biggest difference. Obviously between starting and coming off the bench, just getting to understand the flow of the game, getting to watch how the post is doing, what I can do to fix it, bring the energy, what I should do the same. I think it's good for me to watch KP go out there and kind of show me how to do it.
Tara, this felt like the best defensive performance. Did you guys feel like the offense was feeding off the defense today?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's always just kind of been my identity as a player. And, for me, I was just really intentional today. And, just me transferring in, you have to find out, who you are as a player, especially when you're going from program to program. And I think that's a part of my identity.
This was like the first time this season that once you guys built a lead, you didn't let the opponent come back into the game. Are you guys kind of gelling a little bit better now that you're 6 games into the season?
Yeah, new team. It just took us some time, and I think we were just more intentional. And that just comes from, experience, and the more we play together, the more we gel. So, yeah.
Lana, what are those conversations like with Katie, or what have they been like to kind of get you to this point?
Yeah, I think after our 2 losses, I felt like I was kind of in my head, and I think that was showing a lot in practice. KG saw that. She's worked with me for, 2 years now. She understands kind of how I'm thinking and how that translates onto the court. And with her knowing that, she just kind of told me, don't even worry about scoring. That'll come. I just need you to be the best defender, rebounder, and screener that you can be, and offense will come. Don't worry about just scoring or putting too much pressure on yourself.
Did she come to you and say, okay, we need to bring you off the bench? Did you go to her? How did that kind of take place?
She told me that KP was starting and then I would be coming off the bench, and in that I'm very happy for KP. I think her success is the team's success, so I'm happy for her with that. And then, I had to kind of change my perspective and look at it. This gives me a chance to observe the game and come in and create something instead of just being mopey about it. I'm fine with it.
How much work in the off season did you put into free throw shooting?
A lot.
And I think you missed your first 2 today, but got on a run there. But just overall this season, just how much comfortable are you at the line, and are you seeing some of the benefits of the work that you put in now?
Yeah, free throws have kind of always been a struggle point for me, just because it's all mental, really. And just being able to be in the gym, get rep after rep of free throws, having people around me encouraging, saying it doesn't matter if you miss or whatever, it's okay, just shoot the next one, be confident at the line, tell yourself it's going in. But I think I've put in a lot of work on free throws up to this point.
Tara, you mentioned that you were intentional today, and this is this who you are as a player? Not a double-double every game, but contributing in different aspects and different areas to bring a spark?
Yeah, for sure. To be a complete basketball player, in my mind, I feel like you have to give whatever you can, especially if you're lacking in one area. So if I'm not having the best offensive performance, I have to bring it on defense. If I'm not hitting my pull-ups, then I have to make the layup. That just comes with completing yourself and just building yourself as a hooper for real.
People will look at the final score. You won by 30. It must have been an easy game from start to finish. But those first 4 or 5 minutes seemed to be a bit of a struggle for you guys. How did you flip the switch, and how did you get out of that early game funk, I guess?
Yeah, I feel like one, I wouldn't say it was an easy game. It might look like that from the score, but Howard, like, you have to respect their athleticism. You have to respect their speed. But I mean, I feel like after that media timeout is when we really got it together. We also lost 2 games, and we're still, at the end of the day, we're trying to get to the tournament, and every win matters. So we just kept that as the big picture, and when you have big goals, then you have to make statements.
Hey Tara, just wanted to ask you. This was a team that was 6-1, I think. Yeah, coming in, and what was something on the scouting report that you feel like was really going to be the difference in this being a close game and versus you guys really trying to put your foot on the throttle the way you did today.
What stood out to me was their ability to get to the line, and also their second chance points. I wouldn't really count free throws as second chance points, but their rebounding ability. I made that my mission today to get after it and have it in my mind that every rebound is mine. It got to a point where me and Lana, I'm like, dang, Lana, can I get one? Like, I think she had like 12 or something. I was sitting at 9 for a minute, and then thank God in the fourth quarter I got like 3 back to back or something like that. But I'm like, yeah, Lana cleaning it up. But those are some of the things that that's how you win, when you like have that scouting report and like if we do these things, like our percentages of winning is higher.
What was the adjustment after the first 5 minutes where it seemed like they were turning you guys over? I think there was 6 or so in that stretch with their press. What do you think you and Taylor were able to do to kind of settle things down and get on eventually that 22-0 run that you went on?
I think we just needed to attack, push the tempo. When you let the defense dictate what you do, you're automatically at a disadvantage. So when we're controlling the pace, that's how you set up a better offense. This was also like one of the games where like we actually were pressed for a longer time. So thank God we're seeing it earlier on, because when we get to Big Ten play, we have to be ready for anything.
Lana, as far as just your overall touch with the game, we've talked about your shooting and your expansion, but as far as your touch and feel, who do you attribute that to allow you to have nights or afternoons like the one you had today?
Yeah, I honestly attribute most of that work to KP. I mean, the two of us spend a lot of time in the gym together. We make each other better. We foul the heck out of each other, make each other finish through contact, do a lot of reps around the rim. And I mean, on days where I'm not motivated, she is. She gets me in the gym, so I attribute a lot of that to her.
This is for both of you guys. Back-to-back wins after back-to-back losses. What were the takeaways from those 2 games that you guys dropped, and how has the team kind of come together to now put 2 wins together?
Yeah, obviously as a new team, we are still doing a lot of work on just how to play together, what makes us good, what makes us successful. And I think after those 2 losses, we kind of talked about how the biggest things were taking care of the ball, passing and moving the ball with one another. We find our greatest success when we play together, and I think that showed in our last 2 games, how we rebounded, our defense turned to offense, we moved the ball, we found our shooters, we found the post players, and I think that can really attribute to these 2 wins.
Yeah, I'll just take it back to what I was saying in the beginning. Everything was more intentional. And I think that we were more intentional, and that comes with, again, like experience, playing together more. Like I said, it's a new team, so the more games we play together, the better we have, the better, like, camaraderie we have, even on and off the court. But I definitely took those losses personal, and, yeah, I'm just trusting my teammates.
For both of you, Taylor's getting extended minutes now, more than she got at the beginning of the year. What is she bringing to this club, and how do you see her strengths now as you guys get through the season?
I think Taylor is an excellent point guard. She knows how to set the floor up. She knows when to drive and kick and distribute the ball. And then also just her experience. I mean, she's a senior. She's had great success at NIU. And I think she's kind of bringing that here, just showing, I mean, everyone younger how to do it, how to run the floor. And I think she's bringing a lot of that.
Yeah, I like playing with Taylor. I'm pretty versatile, so I could play on the ball, off the ball. I'll be wherever I need to be on the court. But it's good to have her back, to have another guard where, you don't really have to guess. And again, that also comes with just playing more with a new team. But she's definitely one of the players that picks me up with her just being on the court. We haven't been able to have too many possessions together earlier in the season, but it feels good to have her back on the court.